Hello, welcome to My Guard Up. I'm Kristi, this is Bob. We welcome you and we look forward to getting your training started today. And don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And so, hey, Bob and I say, why don't we get started and get your guard up. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in with us here at My Guard Up. Hope you're having a great day. I know we're having a great day here at the home office. We're getting some things done. We want to break down some things that we've already posted on video. So today I want to cover ground fighting. A lot of times, they always say 90% of all attacks or fights end up on the ground. Well, working with MMA fighters for many years, I do a lot of ground work. I've been blessed to work with Mark the Hammer Coleman, who is the godfather of ground and pound and working on the ground, and other great athletes in the UFC and other fight rings and fight organizations out there. So what we're going to go over today is, let's say you fall to the ground and get shoved to the ground. So we want to cover that step by step so that you can follow along and practice and maybe understand why we do what we do or why we suggest what we do for you to protect yourself. So let's say I fall back or shove back and I end up on the ground. I don't want you in a position to where you're solid here. I know we feel solid by supporting ourselves here. It's natural. And of course, you're going to do what's natural. So to defend yourself better, I don't want my attacker coming in this way, because now if he gets on top of me, my head is exposed to the back of the concrete, floor, ground, ice, wherever I might be attacked. It's not going to be on a mat. It's going to be out in the streets. And you have no idea if there's a curb behind you, if there's a brick wall behind you. We just never know. That's the element of being attacked and surprised out in streets. So I want to make sure that he's not on top of me. Now I've not only got to here, and I'm going to worry about where my head's going to go or how I'm going to land and getting up to get away, he's now on top of me. So that's not really a position I want you to have to be in. Because if most MMA fighters will be out there and tell you, it's really hard to get out from under somebody, especially if they weigh way more than you do. So let's cover that. So when I come back, I want you to be either, doesn't matter, there's no wrong here, either your right side or your left side. Now, I want you, even if you land here on your side, you've got your one leg up, one curled to keep back, almost like being in the fetal position. So that comes natural to all of us. Now, I want you here to get up on your forearm and post with your elbow. When I say post, what I mean is whenever you post, you're putting a hand down to support yourself. Think of your arms and legs as a table. And as that table, if one of those table legs gets taken away, you don't have a base. So a lot of times when we're teaching groundwork, we talk about your base, or keeping solid is your base. Think of yourself as an oak tree, and you want your roots to go really deep. So you want to be solid in where you are, and where you stand, or where you sit. You want to make sure that you have that base so that you're not easily tipped over, or it's harder for you to maybe be pushed over or fall over. So that's what we mean by base and post. So your opposite hand needs to come up to protect your face and your head. Because if he's bringing swings, or he's trying to strike at you or grab at your hair or grab at you, you've got to be able to fend him off and protect yourself. I also like having the one leg up. This is the streets. Remember, there are no rules. So that makes it game one for you to protect yourself. So I'm going to strike at his shins, kick if I have to, and try to defend myself in that manner to make sure that I can move as he moves to try to get in at me. I'm not going to make it easy for him. I'm going to yell at him. I'm going to tell him, no, no, get away, scream, holler, not today, because this isn't his day. So I want to be able to move, if I have to, switch to my opposite hip, which we're also going to go over. Let's say he grabs your leg, and how to switch. We're on the ground, we were in a fetal position, we've got our hands up, we're on our side, okay, because we don't want to be here. So we're on our side. So I'm posting. I can either post with my hand, but I prefer, because, again, I've got this table leg here. I want to be solid. I'm not saying it's wrong, really, if you get here, but I would prefer you be solid with the forearm. This gives me so much more support to the shoulder joint, and I can control my base more solid here than I feel if I'm here. Now, I'm looking to move, so I'd like to introduce my attacker of the day, which is my husband, Mike, who's also a longtime martial artist and MMA coach. So Mike's going to be my attacker today. So Mike's coming in, and I'm on my side, again, like we talked about. And he's coming in at me, so I've got my hands up to protect myself if I have to. If he grabs my leg, there's a lot of different theories. So a lot of times when I'm here, I can kick the shins, I can kick the kneecap, and looking to get away, that's a definite, you know, as long as you're striking, you're doing a good thing. Remember to fight, fight, fight. Striking is always going to be going on. So I'm kicking, I'm pulling. If he finds that he's losing control here, and he grabs with the other hand on my ankle, and he's got a double grab on my ankle, what I'd like you to do at this point is we're going to flip hip. So I'm going to switch from this hip that's underneath me to the hip that's facing upwards on the leg that is being grabbed. Now, when I do this, I'm going to be hard and quick about it, so I'm going to switch hard. And when I switch hard, look where my foot comes to, and I'm pulling him in. Okay, I've got that kicking up. I can heel to the arms, heel to the hands and get him to let go. Heel here, kick, pull back to the shoulder. But a lot of times, when people grab on, you may get them to let go simply by pulling and dropping your weight and pulling your leg down. And now I can start striking and kicking again, upwards to the shins. I love the shins because shin strikes hurt. Anybody who's been kicked in the shins knows it's not a very good feeling. So I'm hitting that shin, hitting that shin. You know, I'm not really going to get into sweeps and takedowns and things like that. I just want you kicking and striking at this point. So I'm letting him have it. I'm kicking, stomping, and do whatever I need to do to get away.